it's Melanie. Welcome back to my channel. Super quick intro here because I want to get straight to the content. And it's summertime, so my kids have all the things today, all the camps. Dog has to go to the vet. Appliances are getting fixed. So I want to get straight into this washcloth tutorial. This is going to be the tutorial that incorporates the last 3 stitches that we have learned as a crochet beginner. So we've got single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and this is going to be a washcloth that includes all of them. I want you to practice your stitches while being able to make something useful. That way you can use it and not just feel like it's this piece that's sitting there. So make sure you check the first link down below. That will be a great resource guide for all of my beginner crocheters out there. And if you are not a beginner crocheter, you can still use this pattern and make some useful washcloths for your home. So let's get right to it. Here is the tutorial. All right, everybody, let's talk about making our washcloth really quick. So basically, this is going to cover all 3 of the stitches that we have already learned, and we're going to practice. And the way that we'll practice is to make something very practical. That way your time will be spent towards something that you can actually use. So if you have been practicing and following along with the videos so far, go ahead and trim all that off and we'll get started again. You've got a whole ball of yarn, so we'll have plenty to work with. And we will start with a slip knot. Insert your hook in there. You'll pull on that free end and it will tighten it up. Now we'll do our foundation chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is about 10. You don't have to do the exact number that I do. I'm going to do 35, but if you have a different number in mind, that's okay. So that was 10. So just in case if we're going to lose count, this is one thing that I like to do if you're counting like a long number. So we just did 10, so now we can just start over. And do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that would be 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so let's take a look at this. This is 30, and this is actually a pretty good size for a washcloth, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. It's about 8 inches, so that seems like a pretty good one. We're going to start with a single crochet. So we're going to do single crochet, a row, then we'll do a row of half double crochet, then a row of double crochet, and then we'll start again. Single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and that will kind of create a little bit of a textured look. And then it will also get some practice. So single crochet, we need to insert our hook not in this chain but in this one. So the second chain from the hook, we're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, and if you need a refresher, that's totally okay. You can refer to those lessons where I go a little bit slower. And this first row is always the hardest because there's not a lot to hold on to yet. I apologize if you hear my dog barking. Okay, so all the way across, we're going to practice that single crochet. Okay, so remember, don't pull on your yarn too tight, don't be too loosey-goosey with it, but go ahead and finish that all the way across. I will meet you at the end. Okay, so I went ahead and waited till the next day so my light was a little bit better, so that's why it might look a little bit different. So this is the single crochet going all the way back across. let me show you what it looks like to finish it. So back in this initial chain, insert single crochet. Now the next row is going to be half double crochet, and so we only need a chain 1. So we'll chain 1, then we'll turn our work over, and we're going to go ahead and half double crochet in this first stitch, which is here. This is that first V shape right there is where it is, but it's a half double crochet, so we need to yarn over first, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all the loops. If you're having any trouble, refer to those individual lessons. But this is meant to get you some practice with the muscle memory. So half double crochet. So that's how it's looking. I'm going to go ahead and continue my half double crochet down to the end, and then I'll show you what to do at the end. So go ahead and continue with your half double crochet. All right, so we have come down to the end, and you can see there's one more little stitch here. Don't forget it. Here at the end, so we'll yarn over. All 3 loops for our half double crochet. So now the next stitch is a double crochet, which is a taller stitch, so we need to do chain 2, 1, 2, turn our work, and because this is a little bit bulkier stitch, little chain here, we need to actually put our double crochet in the second chain, or the second stitch over, okay? So we're going to yarn over and insert here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, 2 loops, 2 loops. And then we're going to continue that, going all the way down. Remember, try to relax as you're doing this. Try not to be too tense. It's okay if it's not looking perfect because it's still going to be functional, right? We can still throw this in the bathtub or scrub some dishes with it, even if it looks a little funky. So that's okay. This is meant to get you started. It's meant to make you feel like you accomplished something at the end. It won't look perfect, so just get that out of your mind right now. This is not meant for that. This is meant for you to have some fun and to make something useful and kind of small before we move on to a bigger project like a scarf. So continue this all the way down. I'll show you what to do at the end, and then I will leave you to it and you can go ahead and make your washcloth. Okay, we are down here at the end, and make sure we get this last stitch right there. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, 2, 2. Okay, and you can see now it kind of finishes off that edge so it looks nice and straight. Now we're going to go back to our single crochet. So that's chain 1, turn our work, and remember with the single crochet we can go ahead and stitch right in this first guy. So we will go back across, and then I'll meet you at the end to show you what it's like to put it in the beginning of this double crochet, because it looks a little bit different than the other ones. So I'm going to show you that, and then you can go ahead and finish making your washcloth. Okay, so here we are at the end, and we need to still put our stitch here, but then we can't forget this end turning chain guide, because remember, he counted as a double crochet since we went the second stitch in, so he counted. So we got to make sure we put a stitch in the top of that turning chain. So if you get here, don't forget to put another stitch over here in the turning chain, and just go into that the top of that stitch and insert your hook underneath 2 strands. And there you go. Now you're ready. So now we'll get started again on our half double crochet, chain 1, turn your work, and then the half double crochet can go into this first stitch as well. Okay, so there you have it. I will show you what mine looks like when I am done crocheting it myself. And you'll alternate. So we did a single crochet, so that is single, then half double, then double, then back to single, half double, then double. And have some fun just learning these stitches. Be patient with yourself and go slow and have some fun learning how to crochet. All right, everyone, so here's how mine is looking, and really quick, I want to show you how we're going to finish it up. So if your edges are kind of looking like this, that's totally fine. That's because we're doing that double crochet and kind of switching back and forth between those different stitches. So, you know, this is how mine looks, and all of my numbers are right. It's just because that double crochet kind of pops out a little bit the way that we did it. So do not fret. We can always put a border around it, but this is still very functional and useful. Okay, so I finished with my single crochet just because that's where we started, and it's just kind of from that look. Finishing out the stitches. So then what we're going to do is trim. And then we'll pull this through and tighten that. All right, so now we need to weave in these ends, and we're almost done. So you need a yarn needle. And if you don't have a yarn needle, then if you have a smaller hook that you bought in a set, maybe you can use a smaller hook. But basically what we want to do is weave in this end into the stitching. That way we can wash it and have everything be nice and secure. We need to do that with both sides. All right, so thread that needle. And what I do is just so now we have this, and what I do is just thread this in here. And then go back the other direction. And do this a couple of times so that you feel like it is secure. And then once you feel good about it, grab your little scissors and trim it off. Do that on both sides, and then you are done with your very first washcloth. Woohoo! Okay, we did it. So that is what I want you to do. Practice your crochet. Do your washcloths, kind of get familiar with it. And then, okay, yay, we did it. Okay, so practice your stitches. Get that muscle memory down. Make a couple of washcloths, try out a couple of different types of cotton yarn, kind of get to see what you like, and then you can kind of graduate onto some of the next things. On that blog post, we'll have some next steps, some suggested tutorials that I've already done that will be there for you, ready to go when you're ready to take the next step. So thanks so much for joining with me. So thanks so much for joining me with this Crochet Basics series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.